Okay.
What'd I do? What?
Nothing. I think you're good as long as I come through,
Yeah, yeah, you're
which
coming.
is what
Yeah,
is happening. Great.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
All righty. So, good evening, everybody. Minnesota Tucson. We are in the season 7 playoff game, and this is the first of many games that we're going to commentate. Pasta and I are in the booth. I'm Persistent Pally, also known as Jack Dupp from the SEFSL. And Pasta, what do you think about these two teams?
I think that this is one of our most heavily uh, anticipated matchups of the entire year. Both teams coming in with a 7-3 record. If you like running backs, this game is for you. Both teams coming into this game with a top 5 rushing offense, top 10 total offense. But I'm also looking out for the defenses as well, especially Minnesota's. They have the number one total offense in the league. They or total defense rather, and they have allowed just 286 yards per game. They also have top 5 in passing and rushing defense. Tucson's defense has struggled a bit. They've been riddled by some injuries, especially on the back end. Their passing defense has struggled quite a bit. But I expect them to have a great game against a team that doesn't necessarily pass much. Um, but when they do, they aren't as successful. But it'll be a battle of the running backs today for sure.
Okay, alrighty. So we're gonna take a look and see what the experts picks. And right now we're looking at a split between Brian and Mike are going to go with the Gorgons, and then Emma and Elijah are going to pick up with the Tucson. And it says I'm
Hey,
going with the obvious choice here. Tucson gets the victory win today, but Mike says these teams are pretty closely matched. But I'm going with Minnesota. So we'll have
yep.
to see if the run offense does make a difference, and we're going to get started.
Just want to make sure that you have the right game settings as well.
Oh, that's right.
Looks like looks like you don't.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Forgot about that. Was getting all set up. All right. So 10, 110.
1.1. Yep.
Yeah.
Injury is at
Three.
3.
Three. Yeah. Thank you. Threshold all the way. 2 minute warning
Yep. And then
on.
penalty
Penalties is. Ooh.
at 5. And turn them on.
Yeah. Okay. And then 5.
5.
All right. Just some
Great.
housekeeping, folks. Don't mind us. It's
Don't worry. He sims 2 leagues. No big deal.
yeah, yeah, exactly. All right. So,
Two leagues with two drastically different
oh
settings.
God, it's be nice to get rid of that too. Oh, no injuries. It's like there's always going to be injuries. That's
Yeah.
the whole point. That's the whole point of having a player. Let's see. We
Minnesota.
got Minnesota. Thank you. To go through. Oh, there it is. Minnesota. Okay. Yep. There it goes. And Tuck. Uh,
Yep. And also make sure to do 10-minute quarters as well.
yeah, 10-minute quarters. All the minor details of a league that actually makes sense. All right. So again, during the check picks, and of course, look at this. They flipped the script. Now Brian says that the
Wow.
Gorgon's gonna. I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, if you're gonna say something, just be consistent. I mean, I have
Yeah, really.
issues with Mike. He's said Tucson tires Minnesota out and gets the win in the end. Really, it's not what you said before. And then keep
Yeah, I
rising.
know.
Jalen Tyler. Now, what can you say about Jalen Tyler? Tyler, there, Pasta. Do you know that player at all?
I do. Jalen Tyler is one of Minnesota's many talented receivers, and I believe, got a manual depth chart promotion from Rico.
Hmm.
Let me look in transactions because it was originally Kavan Taylor who was their number one receiver.
Nice.
Yeah, so he actually was reassigned to be their X receiver this week. Jalen Tyler is an 88 overall superstar. He's just 23.
Ooh,
Uh, he,
nice.
he
Yeah,
he
he's
was
right
he was a
there.
fourth round pick last year, and finished this season with 31 catches for 445 and 4 TDs. So
Yep, yep. And you can get him right here. Jalen Tyler versus Ronnie Patterson Jr. We're going to see that thing. So we're going to get started now. And we welcome you all here today. We'll definitely have more games to come. But it's a good night game. And let's see. We're going to wait for the coin toss. And it looks like it's going to be Minnesota's going to receive. So here we go, folks. Alrighty. And we're going to take this in the end zone, and he's going to return it out. Rivers to the numbers. Goes back to the hash mark right in between and gets tackled just past the 20. Now, what kind of offenses? What kind of offenses are we looking at for each of these teams?
definitely a run heavy.
Okay.
If you may remember, Minnesota had DeMarcus Clark starting at running back for most of the year. He is out until the week of the Jugan Bowl, so
Wow. And we start off
expect to
with
see a lot of
Faulkner.
George Colvin.
Yeah, we started with Faulkner getting a sack and just puts him back 19 yards, second and 19, 13 on the 13-yard line. And wow, right from the get-go, a little defensive. And that's a long pass. It's open, and he's got it. Taylor over the top. Good pass by Rourke. Big throw. 1st and 10, and that's how you answer those sacks, Posse. You get that down the field, you get that one-on-one coverage, and now they're in good shape at the 50.
Absolutely. This is not the kind of start that I expected from Minnesota.
Seems that
Definitely
way.
relying heavily on the pass. I mean, Drew Roark is definitely capable. He threw almost 20 touchdowns this season, but I'm surprised they're staying away from the run here.
Colvin gets up there for about 9 yards, so 31 at the 42. But yeah, it's good to be multidimensional, but sometimes, when you have a good running offense, it really is clock control and keeps the other team off the field. And another sack. Wow. It looks like Tucson is coming in with the blitz, and that was just a little corner blitz, and he got him. So now 4th and 8. What a good time blitz that was.
It was, yeah, that was Kevin Denard on the sack for Tucson, and increasingly usage of the corner nickel blitz as well. Teams find that to be quite effective, especially if you got a fast guy at that slot corner spot. He'll basically scroll in untouched.
Okay, another defensive stop. There was a handoff, a nice draw that Elam says, no, we're going to keep you in the backfield, and a good loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, expect to have Elam wreak havoc on this Tucson O-line this game. He led the league in sacks with 23 this season.
Oh, that's impressive. That is impressive.
Yeah, he's only 26. He's already up to a 97 overall. So.
Oh, Lord. That's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to find some way to scheme him. So one thing I learned about in my efforts here is that there's a lot of YouTube content on how to make an offensive game plan. And a lot of it is scheming some of these defensive players that are just really, really hard to stop. So they end up doing combo blocks and whatnot. Don't have anything like that here, particularly in Access, but it is something they do in the NFL. They specifically run these plays to isolate players like that. And someday, maybe Danny will have it. So that would be nice to have. Colvin pushes a pile. Nobody can get him down, and he gets up to 9 yards. What a beast. And that's that running power that Pasta was alluding to. So 2nd and 1. And trick formation left, and it's going to hand it off. Ooh, then it's stopped by Connor. Connor says, no, we knew that was coming. And again, that cover blitz is working to perfection for Tucson.
Yep.
And a miss on a
Minnesota
3rd and 4. Wow. Yeah, you can only, you got your team, and you got 53 players, at least 22 of them are on the roster ready to go, and you have to choose who trained to be
This
competitive.
could be trouble.
Oh, it is a coffin
Oh,
corner.
nice.
So I was saying about the O line. It's like, yeah, you got 5 players that you have to update, and it's kind of hard if they're already at a middle state to get them up to where they're useful. But boy, that was close. It got just
Very close.
1 yard, just 1 yard.
Maybe it's all you need. I would run it again if I were Tucson here. I would not look to be passing.
Too late.
Never mind.
Yep, and there it is. Yep, just like you said, if that was even a little bit more shallow, Atkins is in the end zone. So
Really?
yeah, 3rd and 9. You'll see what they dial up now, and they have to pass unless they could get a good run. There it is. Oh, it is picked off.
Oh, Chris Nurse.
Nurse. Okay, talk to us about Nurse, Pasta.
That is a rookie making his first career interception in the playoffs.
Wow, nice. Good. Congratulations to
Yeah.
Nurse. That's awesome. Oh, off the fingertips. Was that defended? It was. Rebels defended that pass.
Rebels. Yep. Brain Rebels.
Folks, with the amount of players we have on the team, with the amount of teams that we have, and Pasta having all this information, that's just goat action right there.
Real.
Yeah. Colvin to the right. Good pickup. 3rd and 3. We'll see if they can convert.
I look for a tight end over the middle, perhaps a Liam Scully piece right here, or not.
Or not. Maybe no gain for 4th and 3. Okay. I kind of agree with the latter that you just said. Tight end over the middle would have been just fine.
Right.
But they're going to go for the field goal, and they get 3 points out of the interception. So Vipers were playing with fire, and they got bit, and now it's 3-0 Minnesota. Tucson will have the ball.
Well, I'm sure that Minnesota would have wanted 7 off of that, but 3 points isn't so bad.
Hey, points are points, and it does make a difference toward the end of the game. However, it could be a difference maker if Tucson does score here, and then we see what the rest of the quarters pan out. And like you said, you expected more of a running game than you did a passing game. And,
I did.
Yeah. And how do you pronounce that name?
Sekaresh.
Sekaresh was there to defend it. So we're going to see what happens here. That was a good play. Wide open, and just sitting there waiting for the ball is Foster. That was a good little out route. Nice design, 94Y. Yeah, that's one of Abner's favorite plays.
Yeah, Foster, a veteran receiver, was originally on Mesa for a while. Key thing to note about Tucson's offense, they are without one of their best receivers today in Roland Brunson.
Oh, no.
So expect a lot of these guys who you might not hear a whole lot to get some of that playing time.
This is good. Playing time is good.
End of the first, pretty low-scoring game here. It's a nice job by the O-line, and Colvin picks up the first.
Second and 7 at the 49. 3-0 Minnesota over Tucson. And up the middle he goes. Does he get the first down? It looks like he had it just inches short.
No, short.
And hopefully we'll see a run play here.
You'd imagine. 3rd and inches. This is prime George Colvin territory.
Yep.
That's exactly what they do.
Yep. Yeah, when you have a back that can get 4 yards on a touch, usually the short yardage is probably good for a run. and that happened.
Surprised Tucson called zone there. I would expect them to bring pressure and try and stop it.
Exactly. Yeah. And 2nd and 4. Yeah, I noticed that a lot of the playbook for Axis has been they mix the zone blitz and the man blitz together, and
Right, exactly.
something I figured that should be separate. And Tyler gets it for a touchdown.
Jalen Tyler!
Yes, yes. And that was a good catch because it looked like it was defended and popped right back in him out. We're going to have a stop here just for a second because I want to see
Holy
that.
cow, what a catch. Yeah, this is instant replay worthy. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I mean, granted, it's not the same player faces, but the same player movement. So pretend this is Jalen Tyler.
And there it is. And oh no, that was a clean catch right over the defenders. What a pass!
Wow.
That was a good pass. Oh,
Yeah.
That was a good pass. That wasn't even touched. Good pass, good effort, and now it's 10-0, Minnesota.
And if I recall, that was against Xavier Fowler too, the free safety, who is 99 overall. So that is certainly a matchup to watch going forward.
Yep. And he gets it out they gave him the 20. It looked like it was at the 19, but good enough for 1st and 10. And, of course, plenty of time in this game. There's still 6:41 left in the second quarter, but 10-0. Tucson really has to get their offense going.
They do, and I think it starts with Julian Forbes right now. I would definitely look for Tucson to get him going because he is such an important part of their offense.
Yeah, and that's another thing about custom plays, folks. You can actually isolate the player that you want. It does work very well when you have the primary receiver as the one that you want to target. And you can do a lot of different schemes, and there's quite a lot of YouTube content to help you manage that if you need any help with that. So get out there and
good
some plays.
Stop.
Yeah, good play. Good stop by, who was that?
Is that Mike Malatesta Jr., I think?
Yeah, that was him.
57?
Yep.
Yeah.
4th and 2, and punted away at the 25, and he gets a little bit of yards, but stopped at around the 35. So 10-yard return. And again, Tucson is just not finding any identity on offense. And you really don't
they're not. And I think that is largely in part to Minnesota's stellar defensive play this entire year. Remember, they've allowed the least yards in the league the whole season. So
wow.
It is very hard to get points on them.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens because they got about 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. It'd be good if they got a score before halftime. Oh, that was a heck of a pass.
That was threaded.
It was threaded because I can guarantee you that looked like the defense was going to make a play on it, if not intercept the ball, and he just came in.
Well, first off, I thought he was going to get sacked for one thing.
That's also true, yes.
Yeah.
Taylor with the good catch, 2nd and 1. And Minnesota not having any trouble moving against this Tucson defense.
Yeah, Tucson seems to be emphasizing the zone a little bit too much. I'd want them to bring pressure some more.
Yeah. And another 5 yards, and that'll give it a 1st 10. And looks like we have an injury. Tyler. Head injury.
He'll be back.
Expected to return. And Colvin gets the 1st down, and he's just pushing the pile. So again, 1st and goal for Minnesota. I'm thinking if they get this score, Tucson is going to have to go to more of a pass-oriented offense and get the ball downfield.
I agree.
Running's not going to help them at all. 2-minute warning. And there it is.
Wide open.
Yes, there it is. Like you said, well, that was a cover too, but still, they're just not really getting anywhere near the receivers.
Yeah, I don't really understand what Tucson was doing there. I don't know how you leave him that open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, tight coverage is really the name of the games. We got Burke with the knee injury. He's not expected to return, and that's the last thing they need. That's a corner.
Yeah, especially on an extra point like that. We'll ignore that if Tucson were to advance, but that's so unfortunate that even exists.
Yeah. And look,
and that
Troy
That is not a position they can afford to lose. Remember, they're already down one corner going into this game as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Kenny McKenzie. There we go. Talk about that pass-first offense, like you mentioned. That's a good start. A little hurry-up action as well. Incomplete, looking for Harrelson. That'll be Atkins on the coverage. Let's see what they call here.
Boom.
Oh, a sack.
Yeah,
That's what they call
Lockett.
Elijah Lockett.
He just ran around the defense, and he wasn't even touched. He just ran around the defense, and he just got that quarterback.
That is,
Oh,
3rd and
Forbes.
17, and you run. That's nice.
Yeah, I think that's more a 2-minute offense right there, which Denny has.
Yeah, 3rd and X's for you. Yep.
Yeah. And that's going to be a punt, and 125 left. I don't think that Tucson's going to score.
Were you stopping mid-sentence so that you don't think he'll score at all?
Yeah, I just don't even think they're going to score. I mean, with the way that this offense is running down the field, you got a minute, and unless they make some sort of defensive stop here, they might be able to get the ball back, but I don't think it'll be enough time to get down the field. I mean,
in this half, maybe not, but
in the half, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the half, that's what I meant.
Okay.
I was thinking of that.
Oh, could have had a pick.
Well, I've seen that happen too.
Go for the swat.
SWAT. You know, it looks more cool, but still, a pick would have been better.
Right.
Fumble! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Is that
go?
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh! Bell recovered it, and that is the break that Tucson needs. They just need to convert.
Yes.
Not a field goal. It has to be a touchdown.
Yes.
It has to be a touchdown. Oh, that's no.
They almost gave it right back. Oh, goodness.
No. You got to get away from those isolation plays. You got to have crossovers.
It's got to be a little bit more patient in the pocket, too.
There you go. There you go. Patterson Jr. with the quick release.
A little bit more of that if you're Tucson.
There you are. And
there we go. Jayshawn Trice. Okay.
I know for a fact that Pasta does not have a controller in his hand. I'm sure of it. And that is now going to put him on the board. What a timely fumble scoop. And then they scored on a few plays, and now it's a 10-point lead for Minnesota. So Tucson found some life on defense. And let's see if they can stop him going into the half and maybe even try to get the ball back again for a second score. And it's
remember, they do get the ball in the second half, too.
They do.
Which really helps.
Yes. So if they score and get a ball in the second half, then we have ourselves a game, which we'd all would like to see.
Well, they've already done the first part. It's just you have to hold them here and then go score.
Ooh. Rebels, if we just turn around and grab that with both hands.
Yeah, that would have been great.
It was a good defensive play, though. So 2nd and 10. I don't know what that was.
Hitch route? Yep.
Well, it was a hitch route, but that ball fell it came out of the hand sideways.
Right, yeah.
Colvin pushing the pile, and he won't get there.
Timeout for Tucson here. Yep. Good. Smart.
Yep. Good stop by Tucson. Let's see what they could do with it.
If you're Tucson, you'd like at least 3 here.
That probably would be good. Yeah. Returning from injury. So Dunleavy's come back from injuries, the tight end.
3rd string tight end. Yeah.
3rd string tight end.
Oof. Tell you what, Adrian Atkins has been all over the place on defense for Minnesota. He has had quite the game out there at safety. Again! I think you got to give him credit for another defended pass there, but my goodness, they're just attacking him, and he is up to the challenge for sure. Ooh, Anagnostopolis just got stuffed there. Thad Benson on the stop. And Shores punts it. Rivers getting stopped there, and they have 9 seconds to try and do something. They have 1 timeout left if they want to use it. Oh, okay. First down. They're going to not stop the clock. Just take this into halftime.
All right, so it's 17-7 at halftime. Not exactly what we expected. They started out passing, and Tucson ended up getting behind 17-0, except a scoop, and then potential score got them 7 points, and so they're going to get the ball back. And right now we have 20 minutes for them to try to at least tie it. And
Yeah.
they'll probably want to go ahead. Go ahead, Pasta.
And I would say that this is the most crucial drive of the game for them.
Okay.
Because if you don't score, then Minnesota can start running it with Colvin down their throats, and they haven't seemed to stop that all game. So.
No, and that's going to be just like the couple of nails of that, and then you're pretty much done. And then Forbes off the right, and he pushes a pile for a first down, so a good effort by Forbes.
Yeah, and also a good effort by Ronnie Patterson Jr. out there at receiver, providing that lead block. Guy who's not known to block, but can do it when called upon.
All you need to do is keep him blocked for a few minutes. Wide open! What is this?
Wide open!
What in the world? Trice with just an absolute. It was a nice little short corner, and no one was near him.
Wow.
If that was a fade route, he would have been in the end zone.
Really?
No.
Oh, jeez.
He was well hidden, though. I can't blame the quarterback.
Yeah, really.
He was well hidden.
Like he stuck his hand out and was like, mine now.
Yeah. Yeah, those middle linebackers are real irritating. That's defended. Yeah, that wasn't going to go anywhere.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
Yes.
All right, third down. Big play here for Tucson. They seem to love these 2 tight end sets for some reason.
What?
Oh.
That was supposed to be a fake. He's supposed to stay in bounds. Okay.
Well, guess what? He didn't.
Yeah, and now they're going to have to kick it. Like you said, it's one of the crucial drives, so we'll count that as one. They'll see if they get another, but it's going to be good coffee.
That's not terrible, but okay. Now you need your defense to really step up here.
Yeah, and I would just go ahead and just hold hands with the linemen. I mean, I know it's illegal. Seriously, just hold hands. There you go. Good job.
Good enough. The act is equivalent of that.
So nickel cover 1 spy. Just run that play again.
Yeah, really.
At this point, just stay one-dimensional.
They're emptying out the backfield here.
Oh,
pick
it. Oh, come on. Fowler. You got to pick
Save your Fowler. I think you have like max catching. You got to pick that off, man.
Yeah. I mean, good job, but 3rd and 8. See what happens. No! Live open in space. Come on, guys. What do you guys again? It's another zone blitz.
Yep.
Danny
zone blitz are high risk, high reward. You bring a lot of pressure, but you also expose a lot of open receivers as well. Yeah. So there's the stuff. Good play there. 2nd and 10. Another empty backfield look here from Minnesota. More pressure. Oh, another catch by Scully. All right, interesting. Minnesota driving here. Uh-oh. Deep shot.
Yeah, that's just, there's no cover. That is the unfortunate issue with cover 3. You don't have enough safety help over there, and it depends on what side the safety is going to. And that's going to pretty much seal it. So if they get into the end zone, which I don't think they're going to have trouble getting into, 20-7, third quarter. You might be able to catch up, but it's going to be a little difficult. Well, that's a good start. At least he didn't allow him to get through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tucson's defense, pretty much, I mean, I don't want to say it too early, but kind of playing for their season right now. That's a good pass breakup right there.
Yeah, Freeman with the good tap down. And as
Wow,
I said,
Marcus
if you
Freeman.
can't pick it off, knock it down. You don't need a tip catch. That'd be really
Talk about
embarrassing.
next man up.
Oh, really? Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's their, like, fifth corner or something.
All right, so moral victory, guys. They got the 4th and goal, but it looks like they're going to, they're going to kick a field goal.
All right, so maybe we underestimated them. They did get a stop.
Yep, and this is good.
All right.
Like you said, I think they have the right defensive players. It's just that their zone scheme is not working out the way they wanted it to. So I think
agreed, and they're also, you know, facing a highly talented Minnesota offense as well.
That also helps.
That can attack it from multiple different ways. Of course, you got Jalen Tyler, Kevon Taylor, George Colvin, and not to mention the guy who's putting it all together, the second-year man, Drew Roark.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what you do. You put your team together and you get results.
Yeah.
And it's still in the third quarter, so plenty of time left. The score would be 14-7, so put them down 6 points, so at least just one score. And that's a good 9-yard rush for a first down. So Tucson has the potential to keep up with Minnesota. They just have to outsmart their defense.
They do.
No! Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
Wow. Nice job, Foster. That looked like he could have stepped in front of that.
You had the same reaction that I did. That was going to be picked off if we weren't careful.
Yeah. Nice. Good over the middle. You were talking about that with Trice. You wanted a tight end to do that because that's where they excel, but Trice did the job and got him a first down. And
no, that's still a good route. Nice little high-low there with the corner with the slot guy as well.
Exactly. Oh, no sack. No.
Uh-oh.
Get rid of the ball. Elam. We talked about him already.
Yeah, sack leader in the regular season, gets one here in the playoffs.
Yeah. He looks mean, too. I look at his photo. I don't know if I want to meet that guy in person.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog is what he is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And knocks him around a little bit. Tackle for loss.
Yep.
We should have just a Key and Peele team with all the Key and Peele names.
Yeah.
All right, Patterson Jr.
Oh!
Nice catch.
Third and 20 and they convert it. Oh, my gosh.
All right, so here we go. We're just going to run through it. And here he goes. And he's got the out route. So he got 3 defenders. One of them is close to make the play. We're going to go to the free camera. And we're going to zoom in just a little bit. Let's see. That's down. Okay, and then up a little bit. All right.
Oh,
look at that. Look how close.
My gosh.
That's on a dime. The receiver.
That could not have been thrown any better.
Seriously. I mean, look. He went back. They both went for the ball, and he came down with it. What a play.
Wow.
Yeah. They're going to enjoy that review. And we're at the fourth quarter. 10 minutes to go in this game. Passing Persistent Pally in the booth. And we are just watching a solid game by Minnesota, but Tucson's putting a clinic on for trying to get some more points, and hopefully they can do so in the 9 minutes that is left in the game.
Yeah. Definitely look to watch out for the passing attack here.
There goes the Hail Mary, and it's defended. Unfortunately, that is not the best Hail Mary. I think that red route should be going in as a long post in the middle, but that's
I don't know why you have 3 receivers lined up on the same side of the field for one thing.
Anyway, I mean, I would rather scheme my own deep pass for Hail
I
Mary.
mean, you can make your own custom Hail Mary. It's just that you can't not have that play in your
I
playbook.
know, and that's really, it's like, Danny, retire that play. It's not a good play.
Yeah. No, it is not. And I don't think he even notices that either.
No, no, but we'll stick E on him.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Colvin with the first down, and I figure got enough time to get the ball back, but you figured save the timeouts for closer to like 5 minutes, or do you start maybe using it now?
No, I'm pretty sure that the teams use them. I think it's under 2.5 minutes.
It is okay. All right, fair.
That they start using them. So
Yep.
don't expect to see them used at all here.
Okay, fair. No,
Uh-oh.
Ivy.
Oh!
Yep, he caught it. And what happened there is that the cornerback did cut in to make a play, but he was well behind where the ball was at, and so that allowed the receiver to get underneath it. But still, we're just seeing Minnesota do what Minnesota does, and they are just taking the ball and running down the field without hesitation. So
Right.
And that is a sack, much needed sack. Bell comes through and just puts the quarterback to the ground. And I think he's getting up a little slowly. I think he doesn't know what day it is.
Yeah. Yeah, Quentin Bell is a big individual.
There it is! Oh my gosh, Chambliss right over the middle. We just talked about the middle linebackers. They're so invisible sometimes. You don't see them, and he was right there to make that pick. What a change of events. That is awesome.
Another turnover here for Tucson's defense.
Come on, McFadden. No, what are you doing, McFadden? No.
Uh-oh.
No.
No. That's like the one route you don't throw.
I love the dagger, but you gotta be patient. That's one thing I think that we need to see improvement is the patience of the QB to at least let the route develop a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can he do it? He can! He did!
Oh!
He did! Oh my
Cardinals
gosh!
a man! Oh my gosh! Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute! Okay.
Instant replay. Okay.
Oh God!
Ronnie, what are we doing? Bro just decides to catch it, then absolutely hurdle a man. Was that Buford? Yeah.
All right. Look at this. Look at this throw.
I don't know if it's still him, but still.
Look at this throw. Right. Oh, pulls it out of the defender's hands. And then
he's like, that's mine
misses.
now, thank you.
Yeah, because he made the thing. He was out of position, just hurls him.
Wow.
And just, if there's that one guy isn't there, he's gone.
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh. That is just amazing. We've seen some great plays there. I hope you enjoyed the instant replays. Glad Danny put that in there because it's always fun to watch.
Yeah. Good job taking advantage of the deep corners on that run.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah, Tucson's bench is coming alive now.
Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, dangerous throw. He had him open just for a second. If you'd have thrown that a little bit sooner, he would have picked him up. He just waited until he got in the middle, and then they had help. So they need to just work on that timing. But 2nd and 10, wide open.
Same play?
Yeah,
I think that was the same play.
And it was, it was a single back.
Pretty much.
Post, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, what I found out too is that on plays like that, you might be able to get a little pick on the in route or the post.
Yep.
And then it opens it up. Look at this.
Okay.
First
now
and
we're
goal.
talking.
Yeah, 1st and goal. 4:30 left to go in the game, and Tucson's putting up a chance to get some points here. I think 7 is going to have to work. I mean, 3 will be okay, but 7's going to have to work. No, not.
Oh my God! You threw it at 4 Gorgons.
One of these days, Pasta. One of these days, the quarterback will actually have vision.
Yeah. God forbid he wants to sprint out of the pocket.
He's there! Look! Forbes was right open. That's it. Look at the release out of the backfield. That is a good play because he had everybody outside in the middle, and there was nobody covering him. Nobody was
Oh,
covering.
that was a thing of beauty
I
right
wish I
there.
would have.
Julian Forbes.
Yeah, I should have replayed that. Didn't have my hands on controls. But anyway, that was good play and wide open for 20 to 14 score. And now they're 6 points away from tying it. Of course, if you get a field goal and you miss the extra point, it'll be a tie. But they can actually stop them here, get a quick score, and they can actually go up by 1 point. That is amazing. So,
And they have all their timeouts as well.
good. And we're not even close to the timeout logic yet. Goodwin with the stop, or Galbraith with the stop. Goodwin gets tackled behind the line, 2nd and 12. So Tucson showing life here late in the game.
Yeah, exactly when they need to.
Oh, no! Yes, he did it! Oh, my God, that was a great play. That was a
What a
cover three.
recovery!
Yeah, that was a. I mean, we had this going here. To show it just in real time. Look at that. Tips off his.
Oh my
God!
gosh.
What a great IQ play that was. And who is that
Yeah.
corner? Do we know the name? Of it?
Kevin Denard.
Denard. Yes. Yeah. He had his man. He stepped up his man and made a play. But no, we give up a little high pass, and that gives him a first down. And that's going to start running the clock down, folks. Time is
That is big.
On Tucson's side, and that first down is huge. Holy Christmas. Oh, 5-yard penalty against the defense.
And that doesn't help because the clock continues to run for a few more seconds as well.
Yep.
They just took 5 seconds off the clock. Refs have been pretty silent today. I'm surprised they call that now.
Yeah. I mean, it does happen from time to time. And that's the first down. And then we're probably going to get to the 2-minute warning. We might get a playoff. Doesn't look like it.
No, I think they're going to take it out to the 2-minute warning.
Yep. And now, 2 minutes to go to call this game, and Tucson is in need of an interception. Or
something.
Yeah, and there's another first down. And, of course, there's the first timeout. So you have two timeouts left. But now Minnesota is in field goal range or getting close to it.
Getting close to it. And, yeah, I mean, Troxell's a pretty reliable kicker. But, anything can happen here.
Any given stream.
Yeah, really. Any given access sim.
Yeah. Go. All right. Oh, did he make it? Did he get it?
I don't think so.
Oh, they called it.
Wow.
Yeah, they gave it to him. They gave it to him.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, get an index card out, see if they measured.
Yeah. Do the old Ed Hockley.
Yeah.
But, Minnesota's going to win here. And with that, they move on to the next round. And they will play... they as the 6th seed. If Pottsville beats Portland, Pottsville will play against Delaware. But if Portland beats Pottsville, Minnesota will play Delaware.
Well,
I believe is what's going to happen.
20-14 is your final score. The game MVPs were Colvin, the RB for Minnesota Gorgon, 140 yards and 1 TD on 24 carries. And we have Nurse, his first interception for the season, a rookie cornerback with 2 tackles and 2 pass defense. And we're going to go over some quick stats here. And Pasa, feel free to chime in on anything here. Fadden and Denard on the Tucson MVP, and McFadden had a good game. It's 11 for 27, 170 yards, 2 TDs, and then we had Denard with 1 sack, a forced fumble, and 7 tackles for loss. Here's the team leaders. And Pasta, if you want to just chime in on any of these players as I scroll down the list.
Yeah, I would say the big deciding factor of the game was George Colvin. Minnesota, as expected, relied heavily on him in the running game, averaging almost 6 yards a carry, and I think that was really key for them in terms of ball control.
Yeah.
I think it kind of kept drives in their possession. Of course, the big pick by Nurse, the
Yes.
first of his career as well.
Yep.
Rashad Elam doing their thing, and I would love to see Adrian Atkins' final stats as well
Okay.
when we get
All
down there.
right. All right. The team stats, it looks like Minnesota was there for the rush, the total yards. We did have very little passing plays, but we had 29 in them. And then the total yards, well, that was pretty obvious, the 365 here. It was just a total domination over on Minnesota side. And then now this sack total, is this how many times Tucson was sacked or how many sacks that they caused? That was how many times they were sacked, right?
Go back to the team leaders. That'll answer it for you. So Tucson had 3 sacks, which means
Okay. Yeah, which means
if you scroll
that
down,
one.
oh, it doesn't show all. It doesn't show all 3. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it doesn't show all three, but we can see that thing. But at any rate, the turnovers, we know that said 2 for Minnesota and 1 for Tucson. So it was just a matter of just dominating on offense, and their defense showed up too as
Exactly.
well. And you can just see the numbers are just absolutely pretty much dismal. I mean, 56 to 45 plays. So let's go and take a look at the player stats now. Minnesota, we already talked about Rourke. Rating 100, he did good, and 240 yards in the offense and 2 TDs, but this is where the issue lies right here. 140 yards on the ground, and that really kept the clock going. It kept drives going, and it really kept Tucson from catching up, even though Tucson did pretty well in the late game. And then you
Right.
have, what do you want to see? What was the player that you were looking at?
Adrian Atkins on defense.
On defense. Okay, so the receiving core here, we can see the number of yards, and these are the players that were competitive. And then we have the TDs here. We had a couple from Colvin and Tyler. And then on the defense, we have the interceptions here. And we have the tackles. Okay, and then we also have the sacks as well. And what was your, is it on the Tucson team that was the defense?
It's on Minnesota.
Minnesota, and what was his name?
Atkins.
Okay, Atkins didn't do much. He had 4
Yeah,
defended passes.
four defended passes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
you look at the defended passes, if
Oh.
you sort by that,
Yeah, there we go.
yeah,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 2, 2, a
Yeah.
whole bunch of guys with 2.
Yeah, and
more.
you know this was good production because that defended passes mean 4 times that they passed, they didn't get anywhere with it. So that's a good stat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was a big part of it as well.
All right, and then on Tucson, yeah, McFadden just didn't really get it done. He had 170 yards, but he did throw 2 TDs and 1 interception. But this is good production, just wasn't enough. And then you got the rushing touchdown. Look at -1 yard for fullback and -3 for Montana, but 59 yards for Forbes. And that was not bad. That was decent. And then you got the receiving core. Go ahead.
Yep.
And then
Yeah. I was going to say it was a decent game for Forbes, but I would have liked the O line to step up a little bit more because I think that Minnesota clearly had the edge in offensive line production today. And I think if Tucson were able to match the quality of that O line, that they would be just as good.
Well, yeah, you expected a run-heavy game, and I think that's probably what it should have probably been. Instead of going out with the pass, I think they should have done compressed sets and then start running on the off tackle or inside, and just really set Minnesota to defend that and be ready for that. But I think they end up going towards the Minnesota strength by passing, as you can see, 4 defended passes and picks and whatnot. So so note for next time. But again, any given stream, we always have some stuff we're going to work on. But Minnesota advances to the next round, and so Pasta already explained who they're going to be playing next, and we will see you in the next game.
Before you go, just
Yes.
run through injuries real fast.
Oh, that's right. Injuries. Thank you. Okay, we have the depth chart for Minnesota. And we have
And
Kavan.
Taylor, that does not matter. Keep going.
Okay.
And then Richie Burke's injury here does also not matter. A, Tucson's out. B, special teams. But
Okay.
it's fine. Great.
Okay. So we already got those
Perfect.
noted, and that's perfect. All right. So we're going to end the game. I want to thank Pasta and for being in the booth with me today, Persistent Pally, and we'll see you in the next game.
Bye.